Go back to the mountains, Rob. Alright, California. Ladies and gentlemen, Gurniks and Pouzous, my name is Larson, and I'm an alcoholic. This is not right. Alright, that's the wrong speech. Some of y'all might be applicable, so. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Gurniks and Pouzous, I'd like to welcome you to the most excellent wedding of Christopher and now Jane Pouzou. So, get a quick round of applause here. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Larson, and for all intents and purposes, I have no first name, so I'll be easy for y'all to remember. So, well, when Chris asked me to be his best man, I couldn't believe my ears. Me, Chris's, most nerdiest, loudest, most obnoxious friend, asked to make a speech to usher in his brand new wedding. There had to be a mistake. But then again, this is Pouzou we're talking about, so I'm on an even playing field. Where are you, Chris? Where are you? Over there, okay. So, that aside, I want to kick off this monologue by saying just how perfect a couple Chris and Jane make. From the start, all the way back in high school, their relationship has been a bright spot by which all others have been measured. In all the years that I've known them, it's been clear that this marriage has meant to be. And if you had to put a word to it, I think destiny would fit nicely. And this lovely shade of red that they are surely turning right now is only one example of just how well they work together. So, my friend Christopher Pouzou, I would be hard-pressed to find someone who's dinged more cars, failed more breathalyzer tests, not at the same time, mind you, ruined more shirts, or gotten more hot and bothered over a truckload of math textbooks. This guy right over here. But I can find someone who, excuse me, this is surely embarrassing here. I said I can find somebody who is infinitely loyal, kind, and endlessly loving. And I can assure you that there's one thing that Chris will never ding, break, or fail, and that's his love for Jane. The only thing he could be accused of is having a little too much passion. And you know what? And we wouldn't have it any other way. And Jane. How did Chris convince a woman like Jane to marry him? She's smart, she's beautiful, and surely a much better cook than Chris is. And she already has, what, like 5 doctorates in, what does that say, public health? Let's just call it rocket surgery. And let's be honest, she will end up making a lot more money than Chris ever will. So, giving credit where credit is due, high five, buddy. In all seriousness, Jane is the perfect match for Chris, and Chris is the perfect match for Jane. So, there it is. Well, this is the part of the speech where I go into every gory detail about every embarrassing, immature, or downright illegal thing that Chris has ever been a part of. The problem is, I couldn't think of a single embarrassing, immature, or illegal thing that I also wasn't a part of. So instead of tarnishing Chris's stellar reputation and potentially damaging his marriage, I'll stop while I'm ahead. So ladies and gentlemen, before we raise our glasses to the happy couple, I would just like to say what an honor it has been to be the best man today. I want to thank the parents on both sides of the aisle for putting together such a fantastic event. Last night was also fantastic, so just credit where credit's due. So I look forward to making this speech again at Chris and Jane's 50th wedding anniversary. So guys, don't disappoint us. So, I have just 2 lines of text on this next page. I know. So, will you all please join me? Raising our glasses. I would like to wish Chris and Jane the best in life and love, now and forever. And may your first child be named Larson.
Oh, there we go.